Before beginning the installation, check to verify that you have all parts present according to the bill of material located on the first page of the instructions. If something is missing, call tech support at 1-800-486-0999. Locate your vehicle's battery and disconnect the negative battery cable. This resets the computers and clears old airflow data to prevent errors. Unclip and remove the stock breather hose from the stock air duct only. Do not remove it from the engine. Pull to remove the small hose from the stock air duct only. Do not remove it from the engine. Unclip the mass airflow sensor. Remove the wiring harness from the left side of the stock air box. Loosen the clamps on the stock air duct near the throttle body using an 8mm socket. Remove the stock bolt from the bottom right side of the stock air intake. Save for reinstallation. Pull the retaining clips from the bottom of the stock air box. Remove the stock air box from the vehicle. Save in case vehicle needs to be returned to stock. Remove the clip holding the stock breather hose grommet from the stock air duct. Save for reinstallation. Remove the mass airflow sensor from the stock air duct using a T20 Torx bit. Install the mass airflow sensor using the supplied gasket and screws into the Corsa air duct. Slide the 5-inch straight sleeve along with two number 88 clamps onto the Corsa air duct. Slide the 5-inch straight sleeve end of the Corsa air duct onto the throttle body. Slide the hump hose onto the Corsa air box with two number 72 clamps. Insert the Corsa air box into the vehicle. Slide the hump hose onto the Corsa air duct and the left opening into the stock scoop. Reuse the stock bolt to secure the Corsa air box to the vehicle using a 10mm socket. Tighten all clamps on the throttle body and the stock air box using an 8mm socket. Insert the stock breather hose grommet into the Corsa air duct. Attach the stock breather hose to the stock grommet. Plug in the small hose onto the Corsa air duct. Plug in the mass airflow sensor. Attach the Pro 5 filter onto the Corsa air box and tighten using an 8mm socket. Attach the supplied trim to the Corsa air box. Remove the driver's side stock bolt from the coolant reservoir using a 10mm socket. Save for reinstallation. Attach the supplied bracket to the Corsa scoop using the washer, lock washer, and bolt. Tighten using a 7/16" socket. Slide the supplied 2-inch straight sleeve with two number 28 clamps onto the Corsa scoop. Slide the 2-inch straight sleeve end of the scoop onto the Corsa air box and position the bracket under the coolant reservoir. Push the Corsa scoop towards the coolant reservoir. Using the stock bolt, tighten the bracket to the reservoir using a 10mm socket. Tighten the bracket against the Corsa scoop using a 7/16" socket. Tighten the clamps on the Corsa scoop using an 8mm socket. Reconnect the battery cable. Now start up the car. Close the hood and enjoy. Before road testing, start engine, leaving the transmission in park and securing the parking brake. Make sure to look and listen for any unusual noises or air leaks. Repair problems if needed. Once completed, it will be necessary to check periodically after a few heat cycles for a realignment and tightening of all connections. This system is not street legal in California and other states adopting CA emission standards. Corsa recommends saving your factory system. For replacement filters, reference a filter part number and call 440-891-0999 or toll free 1-800-486-0999.